Hello everybody, the morning and the life of me and my two dogs. The dogs have been up, me and the dogs, we've both had our face and hands washed, kiss the missus and we're off out for a quick walk. Every morning they get out to the gate, you watch them move over, they will move over to the side, give me room to open the gate. They'll go out the gate, they know which way we're going, but there's no rush till I shut the gate. Gate's shut, now they're gone. Up the road they go. They won't go over that curb. They will not go up the curb. Now watch them as they get to the top of the road. Round the corner they're gone. Have no fear. They will not disappear. They're sat there waiting for me. They will not go over that road until they get the word of command. So they stand there now and they watch me. Just teach some patience as well as control. And then the word of command, over. They're over. Now they will run ahead. This morning they shot off in the park because there's snow on the ground. I haven't got their leads on. I normally put their leads on when I go out for the walk to stop them shitting on the path more than anything. But they went in the park, but they come back out and see me heading for the woods. If we go out without a lead on, they normally assume we're going straight in the park. Okay, once again they've gone up round the corner and out of sight. Now we're coming up to the main road. Have no fear, they will not disappear. There they are waiting for me. Now they run up to the road. They won't go over that road. They'll stop dead on that curb. There they are, waiting for me. Now I stand there on the curb, and I look left and I look right, and if there's one car anywhere on the road, I don't cross. They stand there waiting for me. Road's clear, word of command, over. Once again, they're over. This morning the gate was shut, so they're not in the park and running away like terrasses. They're there waiting for me. So I open the gate, in they go. At this point now we normally stand on that Baydock stand sign there and take their leads off. Thank God this snow isn't doing nothing. It's melting already. It's quite cold out though, it's wind chill more than anything. Anyway, there's our park, we've come in. There's other dogs about as we're walking round. There's a little pond over here that they made. Why they made it in South, I don't know, it's always been banned, but I've never come to much. But in the last year they seem to be leaving it alone. Perhaps they're getting fed up with people like me bollocking them when they're seen damaging it. No fish in there now though. Anyway, today we're going down through what we call Tanglewoods. I called it Tanglewoods because I used to walk down this path and I used to tangle all the branches towards they grow all intertwined. But this type of bush doesn't come to much, so it never becomes much of a tanglewood. Anyway, there you are. Dogs know their way through. In here you can look down onto the path in the woods where most people walk. And these woods, this is, by the way, it's Baydock's woods, really owned by a chap called Baydock's. When he died, he left it to the people of this area. Anyway, the dogs run on ahead, as you can see. They know where they stand. I haven't said one word yet, other than the 2 words of command, okay, to cross the road. They just run on, I don't say a word, literally. I don't have to talk to them. They're so a well-behaved dog is a dog that knows his position in life, and a master that knows his position in life. And both the master and the dogs form habit. And they live by the habit. That way the dog always knows where he's to, and the master always knows where he's to. Same with kids. So I brought kids up. Whether they were my kids I don't know, but I brought them up and this is exactly how well they behaved. Didn't have to say a word. When I was around they just do as they're told. There's the top field now. That's the first view into one of the top fields. Now we carry on along through Tanglewoods. There's the dogs, they stay ahead of me, they don't never disappear. They're the bestest controlled dogs in the world. They won't go far from me. When I sit down or if I stop, Sam will wander off, but he knows how long he can wander off for. But at the moment they know we're on the move, so they stay close and on the move. If either of them, well Lyra very rarely wander off, but if Sam does wander off, whatever I do I don't stop walking. Because Sam will know where I'm going. And if I'm on a wander like today, there's a route we can go on, definite route, but I can vary it. Like I can go down over there, but today we're doing this route. But if I was on, if I was going to go down there, and Sam had wandered off, I wouldn't go down there. I would carry on this walk, because Sam knows this walk, and in 10 minutes time he knows how far around this walk I'll be, so we won't get lost. In fact, it's never the dog that gets lost, it's always the person, because when their dog wanders off, they either stop and the dog carries on further down the path looking for them and they're not there, or they go backwards to look for the dog, and of course the dog don't expect them to go backwards, so now the dog's lost, they're lost, and that's how you lose dogs. All my dogs, none of them have ever been on leads. From the first day I get them, they're off their lead. Don't know what it is, dogs just know I'm in charge. There's a nice old tree now, fell down about 10-12 years ago. It was all overgrown with the ivy and that on the tree. It still is to an extent. There's a space there, we used to have a fire, sit on the log there, and we'd sit there for all night with a fire. That was all overgrown, as I said at one time. Anyway, now, not stopping, we're moving on. There's your fire and freezing me collars off, but not really, it ain't too bad today in actual fact. But in bushes, you're out of the wind. Anyway, there you are, this path goes along the top looking down into the woods, as I say, and that's looking back into the fields on the top. Once again, the dogs have all run on ahead, but they won't go far, they're always there. And so far I still haven't spoke any words to them at all. They just go on the whole walk, knowing exactly where they stand. Now there, I'm just pointing out there another spot where I used to sit and have a fire late evenings, New Year's Eves, after barbecues at home, that is. Anyway, today we're going round, and in a minute I'm going to turn off left, which isn't part of this walk, but I'll put the sound on in a minute and it'll give you some idea. This is how I talk to them. Now I need to talk to the dogs. That's me unscrewing the camera back. Just to show you how well they've behaved. Lyra thinks we're going right. Lyra, go in left. Lyra, go in left. Go in left. Now she got the message. Go in left. Go on it. Go on it. Now we're going off-piste sort of thing. Now I forgot there's a log. It's a long time since we walked down here. Come on, Lyra, we can get past it. Yeah, there's a tree fella. Lyra's all confused there. Anyway, we got to find a way past it, and that's all there is to it. And they know we go up the other side and into the horses field. Putting the camera lens back on. I wish I'd have left the lens cap off, the back cap off, so as I had sound really, but there wasn't a lot happening down the woods, and I have lost 6 of these cameras through getting them damp and wet. I'm not going to lose another one. Anyway, there's the path, the bottom path now. In a minute we climb back up the other side. Lots of people down here with kids and that today in the snow. They all tend to come out. There's more than normal. Lyra and all the other dogs, they all mix. Hardly ever any dogs fighting down here now. They used to be years ago, but I don't know, the people and the dogs seem to have got intelligent. But there's all the people, and we're going back up the other side. Now it's a bit of a pain walking up here. Thank God for a walking stick. A walking stick is like a third leg. Today with this snow, and with a camera in one hand, and walking stick in the other, it's not easy, it's slippery. I never slipped once though in actual fact. I steady with every step, make each foot in the right place. Here's the last bit. This is like a 45-degree bit. Sam just made it look easy. Little devil. He went out there great with his back leg now. I don't think he even remembers it was all chewed up. We'll be going by where the pit bull was in a bit, I'll point out to you. Anyway, there's looking back down into the woods, and now we're going into what's called the horses field. There used to be a row of elm trees for here years ago, like a cul-de-sac with elm trees. But Dutch elm disease, it was here all along there anyway. There's helicopter was here one year, and that's it. In the foreground there, in front of the trees, the trees were all grown. Yeah, the helicopters lifted them all out. Dutch elm disease. What a pain in the ass. Anyway, there's the two dogs making their way across now. Lyra's looking to see if I got a ball. Now we come round to this bench, and this little monument here is one of the markers that I used to remind me of my dog I lost 8 years ago now, Lynx. I still miss him out of a lot, but I always sit on this bench and think of Lynx. This is one of the markers that I use to remind me. I talk to him every day, never forget him. That little mound there is supposed to be a burial mound, but it's just a rubbish mound left over from when he had the prefabs here in the war. But the bikes I rode over there. Anyway, Sam will sniff around here. Sometimes he goes in the bushes. I sit on the bench. Lyra will always hang about behind me. And if Sam wanders off, he knows that I won't leave that seat now until he's back in my sight. But today, Lyra's waiting. I ain't to stay long today because I say it's quite cold, and we're up and we're ready and we're going. Now we're making our way back round towards the top gate and back out onto the road. This is one of the signboards that they put to show people the way around. Today it is covered in snow, and somebody's put the love symbol out. God, I bet there's a lot of that physically going on in Southmead, but there can't be a lot of it going on mentally, because they're all anti-social. They're all anti-social. They're all anti-social. I won't say it. They're not very sociable, let's put it that way. And there ain't much love going on from my point of view. Now this tree is, I quite often come here, and the ground there is a lovely sloping to lay on, and I lay there looking out over the field here. On the evening when the moon's up, it appears right in front of that, and you can lay there and look out over this field and look at the moon. It's great leather on the evening. Now we're coming round to the exit way on the way out, and Sam's having his last quick pee. Once again now the dogs are run ahead of me. They know the route, they know where we're going. See, thank God the snow's melting. But they will not go out nearer but stand by that gate until I get there. Today she's slow getting there, normally she's there by now. But she'll get there now, look, obedient. See if she made that last little run. Here I am, Dad, look, I'm doing as I'm told. Now she stopped there wherever that gate was shut or open. Now I open the gate, I walk through, and Lyra follows me through, and she stops dead. Sam now has his last sniff around. I never rushes him because it's like he's talking to his little friends. He can smell all the dogs that have been in that gateway. Here he is, in his own time he comes. So okay, we make our way, I say curbs, and they make their way over to the curb. Now once again I don't say a word, I stop. I usually put my umbrella on the curb. Sam stands one side, Lyra stands the other. There's a car then, flash me. I just told him to go by. I will not cross that road while there's a car on the road. The dogs don't understand. One word of command, over. The road is clear, they're gone. They're over the road and gone. They're up the road. Now up the road here, they won't go in anybody's gardens. They're told we do not do gardens. But now this garden up here is my mate's. Lyra's already been in to see if Steve's in there, but he wasn't in. But she wants to, are you going to knock on the door, Dad? And then she see I was going by and she come back out. Now they run on to the park. Once again, they won't go in anybody's garden. They know gardens are out of bounds. And they know pooing and peeing and on the road is definitely out of bounds. We come up to the gate now. They both come on in. Have no fear, they will not disappear. They go inside the gate and they stand there waiting for me to make sure everything is okay and nothing's wrong. Lyra is looking to see if I've got a ball. I give her the all hand signal, no ball, Lyra, and she's gone. Now they run through the woods. Now up here, again, they stop and wait for me. Now today, because the wind is out and across the park, I'm not going to go along the path. I'm going down the side, out of the wind. I put all my sweet wrappers in the bin every day. Normally when there's no snow on the ground, I look around and I usually pick up a piece of rubbish to put in the bin that some other prick has left on the ground. This is our park, we should look after it. Okay, I'm going down the side, as I say, out of the wind. Now down in this far corner, it's not that deep. Down in this corner now, just around the corner, is a gateway where some people that had an illegal pit bull, one night they opened the gate and fired the dog out. We didn't even see it. All we knew next, out of the dark, this dog jumped on my Sam and started ripping him to bits. I had all Sam's throat. Sam couldn't do a lot. In the past, Sam had a fight with the dog and beat the living daylights out of it, but Sam did not even see the dog come in. And because the pit bull had Sam by the throat, Sam couldn't even bite him back. And by the time I got the pit bull off his throat, Sam was so traumatised. There's the gate they opened to let him out. By the time I got this pit bull off, Sam was so traumatised he couldn't even run away. He was, well, and the dog got him again because I couldn't hold the dog. Now when I go walking now, I never go out without my umbrella or this spike that I keep in my pocket. And there's tape there that I rip off if I ever need it. And any dog ever tries to have my dog again, I'm just stabbing him with that, because I'm never going to get caught out again. And if people can have deadly pit bulls that could attack me, my dogs, or any of my property, they got the right to have them, I got the right to carry that little spike for protection. Once again now we come up to the gateway to come out of the park. Lyra knows the crack. She'll go round the corner and she'll go down to the gate, but she will not go out the gate once again. This is all, I've never ever taught them this, we just do this every day. It's not taught to them like it's a trick, it's just habit. They know where they stand, I know where I stand. We're all happy. None of us are in fear or worry about we got to live. Lyra now will stand there, and once again Sam will come down in his own time. And once again, from my point of view, he's sniffing the ground and he's smelling all the dogs that he knows. He's going, sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, Jack the Russell's been here today. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Poppy and her puppies have been here today. And he wants to know who's been there, so I don't rush him. I don't say a word, I stand there. Sometimes I'll say to him, in your own time, Sam. Which thing I did this morning. With that, he'll come out, and in and Lyra then will walk over to the curb, and they'll stand on the curb. I put my umbrella, tap. They know that is stop. They both stand there. There's a car coming this morning. Sam stands the other side. Make sure they're both attentive. They must both be ready before you give this command. It's no good giving a command and one runs ahead and the other doesn't, or you start and then there's no way. You never rush. Around the corner, have no fear, they will not disappear. They know the route again. They make their way down towards the house. There they are, slowed down, but they will then move on. And once again we go down. They will not go. Sam now normally will go past my gate to the next gate and have a sniff for Poppy and the other puppies next door. But today he's hung around and he's late getting to the gate. So Lyra's doing her normal stunt. She'll go up to the gate and she'll stand by the gate waiting for me to let her in. She'll stop dead there. This is all without me saying a word. This is exactly the same every morning. Now I open the gate and I go in. Now I stand there and wait for Sam. As I say, Sam would normally be gone down to the next gate, have a sniff, then come. But when it's time to come, I give the gate a tap. I won't shout up and down the street like an idiot. Neighbours do that for their dogs, but my dogs I don't. I tap that gate post twice. Sam then makes his way. Now you watch him have a quick look. He wants to go down. See, he looks. He was going to go down and see Poppy, but he knows he's at his little bit of free time by taking his time coming to the gate. So he can't go down and sniff the poppies. Okay, now they both stand by the gate. Cold this morning. I had a bit of trouble opening the door. My hands was really cold because I had this camera in my hand. Anyway, in we go. And poor old door. Shut that now. It's a family front door lock there. 40 quid's worth of lock. Been there 30 years. Bit of cloth over the top of it. Still working as good as new. There's my van covered in snow. round the corner onto the patio. Dogs didn't even go to their bowl this morning because they're clever enough to know that it's a waste of time going there. It's going to be frozen. There's the garden, snow. There's me trolley and me ladder for me glider. That's the last job I got to do now before I'm ready, all set for Easter. Okay, open the door. Now the wife's home today. It is a Sunday. So in the door, and you will see their food has been put out. That's only a snack, that's their breakfast. That's been put out for them. Lyra won't come in until I nod my head, in you come. Anyway, that's where I walk over. Time to sit down and watch the television. Anyway, before I've even got my hat off, Sam's it is. Lyra don't want hers, but it's there ready for her. But she leaves it, what we say, it's in the bank. She gets it back tea time with interest. Now they both go and sit down on their dry, so they can go and sit down on their settee. Then I get them their biscuits. I usually give them one first, which they nibble while I'm counting the others out. And then they both sit on the settee and eat their biscuits. Okay, I go back out and put their biscuits away. Not a lot left for me to do now, but get me clothes off and get warmed up. Yeah, get me out and all the rest off. And nice cup of tea is the order today. So there's me ready to go now. So I say Sam's it is, Lyra ain't at hers, but she'll get it back later on. I'll make a nice cup of tea now, and then we'll be upstairs to make this video. Cup of tea time. Here's the dogs. There's me money that's put on the side every day. £2, there's 2 days worth there yesterday, because no one was put yesterday. That's because I put that smoke in. I put £2 a day in a jar. There it is. And today the wife's back from the shop. Hey, she's put me pocket money. This week's pocket money. So while the dogs are sat there and I'm waiting for me water to boil, I might as well put me money in my wallet. And then that means another trip to the bank tomorrow to put me money away. And this will be the last lot of money I put in the bank, because next week's money I should want, because we're going away. It'll be Easter. And if I wait for Easter weekend's money, I won't get it because I'll be away. But while I'm away, that I should put that in the bank for me. Well, I should leave it in the bank. Anyway, that's money sorted. All that remains now is up the stairs with my cup of tea and my dogs. Make the cup of tea first. Time for the video. You coming up, Sam? Sam coming? No, Sam's not coming. He'll come up later. Come on in there. No, Sam is coming. No, he won't. He'll come. Sam up there. Here it goes in there. Anyway, up the stairs. We go here. There's the video room. There got a little den she lays in. Sit down. They sit down, get the telly up and running. So there you go. Keep your eyes out for this video. Peter Wrist out. Thanks for watching, folks.